In this video, we will try Sta Tech Industry. Several people have suggested that I do an expedition into Sta Tech Industry. Let's start with the basics. STATIST Industry is a mod pack created by STATIST that uses Create and Modern Industrialization for 1.18.2. I have spawned on top of what seems like a desert pyramid. But this does not matter to me, because I cannot play STATIST Industry. Several months ago, I have signed an agreement that forbids that I play Create. So, for this video, I will judge STATIST Industry without actually going through its progression. First of all, I think that the STATIST Industry team did a good job at making the world generation and the decoration. It looks pretty cool. G out of 10. The villages have been certainly revamped compared to normal Minecraft villages. I can definitely steal more crops than normal. The villages now also have guards, which means that if you hit them, they will fight back, much like real life. The chests have also been reskinned. They're yellow, and they become blue when you looted them. Wait, what is this? Runic Grimoire? Isn't this supposed to be Sta Tech Industry? The pages of this book have apparently been generated with glorious AI ChatGPT technology. Let's try to attack these guys, because I want to exterminate anything that is in contact with Create, and these guys have relations with the Create government, and this is what happens if I attack the villagers. First of all, they won't do anything, because they are weak, but after killing one of them, the FBI finds out and now I have to defend from several CIA raids towards me at the same time. I will now review the STATIST Industry progression. Since I cannot use Create, I will use the quest book. The beginning chapter is the Stone Age, which goes from getting basic vanilla stone tools to getting something called the andesite alloy, which doesn't make sense. Andesite is a stone, not a metal. Andesite is from the Create mod, which is probably why it does not make sense. Then, you use several Create machines to process your first ingot of bronze. I like the fact that you have to melt the bronze instead of using dusts, because that's how they did it in ancient times. The goal of the first chapter is getting a forge hammer, which is like a macerator. For some reason, Chapter 1, the Steam Age, plays much like GregTech, but with a few plot twists, like the coke oven, the blast furnace from vanilla Minecraft, steel, and battery alloy, with the ultimate goal being the creation of one ingot of steel. Chapter 3 is the Electrical Age, which encompasses famous GregTech characters like low voltage and medium voltage. In modern industrialization, machine explosions don't exist, which makes the GregTech jump scare impossible. In medium voltage, you unlock applied energistics too, and oil processing, which is done with the oil rig. Then, it's basically a Chinese knockoff of GregTech all the way to HV, where you get stainless steel to make a turbo machine hull. HV is where Chapter 4, the Space Age, starts. Obviously, going to space grants several technological materials like enderium, which totally exists. Anyways, you get titanium and reach extreme voltage. In extreme voltage you can now get many new tools, such as the Giga Breaker and the Omega Terraformer. After you get titanium, you can indulge in glorious monocrystalline silicon, which is only unlocked now, at the end of extreme voltage. Most other GT mod packs add it in medium or high voltage. Then, we have the Boss Crusher, which is like deep mob learning from Nomi Factory G version C EU unofficial. Extreme voltage is when Chapter 5, the Nuclear Age, begins. It begins with obviously the nuclear reactor, neutron capture, thermal interaction, realistic, Zalgo-like thermodynamics. It's everything that a GregTech player wants. But not in GregTech. Chapter 5 contains more magic like the Dragon Egg Energy Siphon, and the Superconductor, which is not elaborated further. The final chapter, the Quantum Age, contains several uses of the word quantum for no reason, and also, the creative items. It is the classical ending of any mod pack, reaching creative mode. The other chapters contain several items from Magic Mod that you can use to get away from technology. The worst offender is the Magic Diamond from the Twilight Forest, and an entire chapter called The World of Magic, which talks about things like the Spectrum, the Wizards, and the Spellblades. For some reason, in the end, I think that STATIST Industry is not a mod pack that should be played. but a mod pack that should be stolen. Some of their ideas, like the nuclear reactor, are extremely good. I would like to see them in 1.12 instead of here. I rate STATIST Industry as E+ tier mod pack, and it has a pH of about 3.5. Goodbye.